Howdy folks, my name is Lance090 and welcome back to Let's Play Dwarf Fortress. So, with the Steam release of Dwarf Fortress coming up here soon, hopefully it's still not listed an actual date on the page, but it's been over a year since they announced it was coming. So I figured now's a good time for us to try to get some more practice in before we start playing the Steam version of it. And I'm going to be doing a lot of tutorial videos for it, so I need to get some practice in. So I've already generated our world just to save us a little bit of time here. And also my last recording got corrupted. Luckily I haven't embarked or anything, so we should be fine. Oh, now SoundSense is playing music. Hold on. Too loudly, but at least it is. I was playing the Crusader Kings music in the background there because earlier when I loaded this up, the SoundSense wasn't working. It wasn't playing any music on this part. But honestly, it's still too loud. Alright, let's find a biome here. We're going to need shallow metal, yes. Deep metal, yes. Soil, less than or equal to deep. Clay, yes. Technically, we don't necessarily have to have clay. If we have soil, we don't need clay. So I'll do that, make it a little bit more generous. River, yes, though. Flexstone layer, yes. Send it. Alright. So the interesting thing in world generation was the new processor did just like totally tear through it at first. At the very start, it loaded through like the first 150 years in like only a couple seconds. But then it really slowed down like it used to, so. Slightly disappointing on that front. I thought it was going to tear through though. We did a medium starting length this time for generated history, which is the part that takes the longest. Alright. It seemed at first like maybe we were going to get lucky. What's this 0 here? Remarkable hill. I just want to see what this thing is. Never seen something like that before. It's a red named building. It might be the tower. The evil tower. Let's see though. I'm just going to kind of cursor over these green areas with the neighbors mode up, just so I can see what our neighbors are, because we have to have goblins. We don't necessarily need elves and humans. I would like to have them, ideally. This has a little bit of everything. So what do we got here? Conifer forest, temperate, heavily forested. The only problem is there's a brook. This one has a stream. We are like surrounded by other civilizations down here, but sand, very deep soil, shallow metals, deep metals, and a flexstone layer. It's all in one zone, apparently. It's got goblins, got everything. Elevations isn't crazy. Alright, this is basically perfect. Doesn't have clay, but I'm okay with that. We need to pick our civilization, though, at least. We'll want one that's closest to us. It'll probably be this one there. Oh, there's also this one. So the dutiful doors or the rock of assembling. Oh, there's actually another one. Oh no, rock of assembling or the dutiful doors. The rock of assembling sounds cooler. So we'll go with them. I'm okay with that embark spot. Let's embark. Prepare for the journey carefully. So we're going in pretty quick this time. Like I said, when the Steam release comes out, we're going to be doing a pretty in-depth tutorial series. Like, I'm going to put a lot of like production value effort into it. Just try to make it the best I can. So, that in mind, there's not really a point in making this much of a tutorial. And also, I think the last time we played, I did do a tutorial run, so... And look at my last series for a tutorial run. Let's see. Need to get the rest of these drinks out. I like to have 30 of each drink to start with, personally. Variety is the spice of life, and it gives us more barrels, because each one has to be put in its own barrel. I don't think the dwarves care about what type. Let's see, then we need our cave spider stuff, because it's cheaper. 3 ropes. 5 thread. 5 bags. 5 cloth. Oh, we didn't even remove them from this one. Honey badger intestines? Honey badger doesn't care. Honey badger doesn't give a frig. It just takes what it wants. Give me some wolverine hearts. Give me some mountain goat lung. Some hoary marmot livers. And porcupine. I mean, considering current events, eating like really strange stuff kinda seems like a bad idea, doesn't it? We don't want to really set a bad example here, but at the same time, the dwarves don't really care as much as we do. Alright, rock nuts are useless. They don't make seeds. Alright, give me just a ton of plump helmets. Dimple cups, I think they may have changed them so they don't actually make a... I think they used to make like a dimple cup wine, but I think now they're like not as useful. So we'll take them to 30, I suppose. And let's see, let's get our copper crossbow, copper bolts, give me my male war dog and a female hunting dog, a male and female cat. Then buck rabbits and 4 doe rabbits. Oh wow, the list is like not as long as it used to be. Or at least where we're embarking, it's not. Give me 2 roosters and 4 hens. So we can get some food production going, hopefully, in the long run. After that, I might also grab like a nanny goat and billy goat, so we can make cheese possibly. And I don't think there was anything else we needed from this selection of stuff here, as far as like food and things go. Oh, I'd like to grab some extra fish. cave lobster, and some pond turtles. Alright, doors. So, I'm going to go ahead and min-max, I suppose. So, I'm going to pause it here. I'm going to go look at these dwarves in detail in Dwarf Therapist and see which ones are best for which job, and then we'll assign them. Alright, I am back with everyone's jobs and their names. So I'm going to name all my dwarves after subscribers, starting from most recent from now. So, Cog here. Let's see, how do we give him a nickname from here? Customize. Customize nickname. Cog, you are Happy Furry. Unib is Colin Guy. I've also kind of like shortened people's names a little bit just so they fit and are a little bit more, make a little bit more sense for the purposes of the game. This Ming is Aggie. Oh, I think that was Ming. Unfortunately, their first name has disappeared now, so I don't know for sure. Let's see. This is Eteb. Eteb is King of LP. Kubik is Dank Penguin. Oops. Honestly, these names are actually going to make it easier to know like what dwarf is what because their names are so insane. In game, it's really hard to see. Let's see, this one's Mesbuth. Mesbuth is Clay Cat. Rimtar is Jimmy W. Okay, so Happy Furry is our farmer. Oh, they did move it to the first page here, which is good. A competent grower and an adequate herbalist. Colin Guy is our cook. Competent cook and competent brewer. Let's see, Abby. Or Aggie, sorry. Is our leader and fisher dwarf. Adequate fisherman, but also there's a lot of new stuff here actually. Give you a point in leader. There's a lot of new stuff here. And I think they've also removed some other things. Record keeper, appraiser, judge of a tent, persuader, organizer. Counselor, flattler. There we go. Alright, King of LP, you are our miner. Might be a bit easier to go from the bottom to the top here. Skilled miner. Dank Penguin is our hunter. So that means ambusher. And then I'm also going to want you to be like crossbowman. An armor user. Normally I'd also have you butcher. You might be too busy, but I don't know if anyone else in our group here can really split that load at the moment. So you're also going to be my butcher. It seemed like there was something else I normally give to this character. Just a level of dodger and fighter is probably a pretty good idea. Playcat is our mason. few levels of that. And that'll also mean that you are our stone crafter and our mechanic. Give me W, you are. I think the only thing left is our carpenter character. Competent carpenter, woodcrafter. You're going to be pretty busy. So, speaking of LP, you're also going to take building designer. That's going to come up fairly often here, at least at the start of the game. We have 97 points left, so I feel like I'm forgetting something huge. Let's tab back to our items. We got food, we got drink. Got things to plant. We haven't grabbed like a bunch of plump helmets, so let's get that up to like 45 or so. Okay, that was it. We just didn't have any extra plump helmets. Alright, name fort. Let's clear it. Front compound. Is there a way to search in this list? No. You can search in the items list. You'd think they would move that over here. Alright, you know what? I'm not going to do this. Let's just do random. Raised bridges, faint torches, treader realms, scour laced, vault clinched, idle towns, rough surge, danced guild. Just looking for something that seems cool. Tingle seal. That seems kind of cool. Let's go with that. Embark. Sure you want to embark? 1 point remains. Yes. All right.
Oh, we're here. Oh, my aching, stubby feet and legs are so tired. I need to learn to run.
I have to turn the sound effects up a little bit because we cannot hear this dwarf talking. Give that a spin for volume. We'll read this when we do the tutorial series. The only thing that's interesting is to check what kind of animals are going to attack us. Cougars. And our fort is called Lurith Thurvad. Tingle Seal. Strike the earth. I like that name. So it's going to save here before it gets started. That was definitely the fastest I think I've put together an embark. Well, fastest in recording, because I cut out a lot more than I normally would cut out since I can pause OBS now. Back in the old days, if I wanted to put a cut in, I would have to stop recording, start recording, and then I'd have to do a bunch of editing where I stitch the two together, and it's annoying. It seems like it's really simple, it's just one little step, but man, it adds a lot of time. Okay. We're using a new tile set this time too, by the way. It's a little bigger. Honestly, maybe just a bit too big. Why is the mouse wheel, like, inverted? Honestly, we need a little bit bigger because I have... Oop, it's not paused. Since I have trouble seeing. This seems pretty good. Actually, might even want to, like, temporarily zoom out pretty far just to see, like, what our world looks like. So here we go. Just have a river running up along the right side, and we have our mountain up on the left side here. Bit of a pit over here. Oh, there's actually a little bit of a waterfall there, which is kind of cool. Okay. Oops, that's too far. Alright. Zooming nice. Close in. I want to be like a little bit closer than I normally would be just because we can. Okay. I think this time we'll dig into the side of the mountain. Yeah, between these lakes. Seems fine by me. Started there. Get a place for the trade depot in there. Alright. Designate chop down trees. Get our initial wood here going. I also want to build right away. Oh, we can't even do it until we have wood. I forgot. Again, we need to play this just to get some practice. Now, let's also designate some gather plants, just to keep our doors busy for a bit. And we also need to pasture animals in a zone. This is a pasture. It's gonna take anything that needs to graze. I guess technically the hens and roosters don't have to stay out here. We've learned in the past they don't actually graze, strangely enough. Do not have a breeding pair of hauling animals, but that's okay. The main reason for like keeping the chickens outside instead of like just letting them live with the dwarves, one, they'll make a mess. But two, they also they might form a relationship with the dwarves, and then if we decide to kill them, it'll be a problem. Okay, so I need to pop open Dwarf Therapist. Reread our doors here. And our mining dwarf needs to have very few jobs, other than doing things that are just very important. Which is pretty much levers, burial, and water hauling. So if water needs to be hauled, it's because like someone's dying or something, or a child is thirsty, or an animal needs water. That's pretty big. All right, I think we're good to start now, though. Oh no, we should assign our war animals. Let's see, our hunter. Go to unit. You already got pretty far away because I forgot to pause at the start here, but that's okay. Labor. Hold on, it's not labor, it's preferences, I think. Work animal. The hunter needs the hunting dog. And then it did assign the expedition leader to the right person, which is great. You are our fisher dwarf. And fishing is actually super dangerous, so you get the stray war dog. You'd be surprised how dangerous fishing is in this game. Alright, he's up at the top of the screen, I think. Oh, he's up on a higher layer. There we go. Alright, now we're good to go. Wow, the hunter already killed something. I can't remember, was this, I think this was just a wilderness. Let's see, what was the button to view all things? Others, I think. There's a cow moose. A bunch of, yeah, these dang alligator snapping turtles can one-shot your fishing dwarf. Hopefully that doesn't happen. It happens to me all the time. I would even say, like, we might want to save it. So I'm going to pause it and save it. Actually takes a while to save it, and that's why I cut that up. But it's also a good time to cut the video, so I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, remember to hit the like button, keep the conversation going in the comments, and subscribe if you want to see more. Remember to hit the notification bell if you want to get notifications on your phone. And until next time, I hope you have a good day.